What's up, guys? Divine here, and welcome to the fifth installment of the Kansas City Royal Save. Um, yeah, we are just doing awful. um, it's bad when Jorge Bonifacio is leading your team in batting average, but yeah, we are really struggling. We are 15 and 43. Most of it is due to the bullpen, which is ironic because that's what we focused on during the off season. Our stud that we got is doing pretty bad. I think it has something to do with the morale, though. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty much every single person on our roster says that they're mad because we have selfish people on the team. Which I'm guessing would be Raul Mondesi, Jorge Bonifacio, who leads the team in average, and Jorge Soler, who leads the team in homers. So all three of these guys have actually been playing really well, and everyone else has just sucked. So we did have Matt Harvey, who is also on this list, but I let him go to see if it would do anything, and it didn't. I think we actually got worse chemistry-wise. And I know chemistry is an important thing, but when the guys you're feuding with are leading the team in their respective categories, it's kind of like, well, you should probably step up your game and stop focusing on others. Raul Mondesi has good potential. He plays great defense. He looks like he can handle the bat. He's developing nicely. He projects to be an 2+ WAR player. Has a little bit of pop. Has been driving in runs. Has been stealing bases. Hasn't been getting on base, but neither was Alcides Escobar. So he's really filled in nicely. The only downside is his personality. He has a self-centered attitude, and we might have to take that seriously because unfortunately the team chemistry is feuding. Like they are absolutely livid with each other. But some changes we made. We released Matt Harvey, and we gave Juan Correa the chance to start. I know I said that I wouldn't, but he was doing awful in the bullpen in AAA. So we called him up to the majors, and he's actually been pitching really nice. Disregard that last start. Through 6 innings, 1 earned. Through 5 innings, 2 earned. So he's been good. Nothing to complain about there. But we will see what he does. Foster Griffin has actually even developed a little bit more. Got a little bit more potential and control. Has been pitching nice as of recent, but does have that one blemish. Another bad start here. It seems like, and right here I missed that one, but it seems like Foster Griffin will have 2 or 3 really good starts, and then we'll just go out there and lay a complete egg, and then have another couple good starts, and then lay an egg. So that's why his ERA is where it's at. But I really don't have that many complaints with the starting rotation other than Ian Kennedy, and that's just because he's not playing well and because he's owed so much money, $33 million over the next 2 years. But it won't be that bad whenever we get Alex Gordon off the payroll, which will be after this year, and that'll be $20 million free right there. But last year he didn't play awful. This year he is back to playing awful, so there goes that idea out the window. Donnie Deweys has also played very, very, very poorly. What is his WAR? Oh my gosh, he projects to be a -3 win player. So if we had depth right there, he would definitely be out of the lineup in a heartbeat. But Jorge Soler has actually played good again, but he has that selfish attitude. So I think we need to get him out of there. He does have one more year, so depending on where we're at next year, he might be released. I just need to fix that chemistry, because baseball is very important to have good chemistry and guys that like each other in that locker room. So Jorge might be gone, and it's not because of playing ability, surprisingly. So Mondesi, I think we can have one selfish player on the team, and it won't really affect things too much. But with that being said, I have been looking at offers for Mondesi, and if I can put together a package for him that makes sense, and we get good return, and it's fair for both sides, I don't want to trade him, because he's a switch hitter and has a lot of potential, and he's actually been playing really, really good. And he's your prototypical Kansas City Royal. Great defense, great speed. Offers a lot to the team. Like I said, I don't want to trade him, but the chemistry is just so bad right now. But anyways, Ryan O'Hearns, he started off horrible, kind of picked it up as of late. He's been fine. He was better than Duda, so that's fine. Salvador Perez projects to be an all-star again. He's been an all-star every single year in his career, I believe. No, other than one. So 13, 14, 15, 16, 18. So yeah, he missed it in 2017. Did he get hurt? It looks like he didn't. So I don't know. Maybe that was a strong year for catchers or something. I don't know. But Mike Moustakas has picked it up. Back to hitting nearly 250. I need that OBP to be higher, but we would also like the homer numbers to be higher. I didn't realize they were that low. A 416 slugging for a guy like Mike Moustakas is really low, but if we did not sign him to this extension, we would have a major hole at third base. We would have to play a guy like Chesler Cuthbert, and I don't know about you guys, but that just makes me want to barf just thinking about it. But Jorge Bonifacio has played really, really good, but he's selfish, so it's another guy like Jorge Soler and Mondesi, where it's just like, damn, like, quit being a tool so I can keep you. But man, his numbers are looking fantastic. Projected to be a 4-win player. Like, I really want to keep him around, but he's kind of forcing my hand. Whit Merrifield has actually been worse this year, but still good nonetheless, and still well worth the money. So that has been the team. I don't even want to talk about the bullpen. So we will go ahead and get into the player draft. We can look at our prospects first. Alec Thomas has been killing it. We actually got a promotion to high A ball, and he's killing it even more. So we'll let him get some more plate appearances, and then it looks like he'll be going on up to Double A this year, which is really, 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 really good news for us, considering we have a big hole in center field. Khalil Lee has also been killing it in high A ball. It looks like he's developing quite nicely, which is good, because we might have a huge hole in right field after we get rid of Jorge Bonifacio, because it looks like that's what we're going to have to do. Nolan Gorman hasn't played yet because he's in rookie league, and it's still June. So MJ Melendez has actually been really good. Look at that. Like, he has actually been developing at the plate, which I've been saying, like, if he does that, he is going to just fly through my team, my minor league system. So he was killing it in A-ball. So I gave him the call up to high A, and he's still been playing really, really good. So we'll actually leave him in high A for now. Let him develop a little bit more, because it looks like he's been developing nicely there. And it does look like it poses a bit of a challenge for him. So we will leave him there, leave him with that coaching staff that has worked wonders with him. I mean, his gap power's up to 55, so we will leave him there. And Seth Beer has actually been struggling in A-ball, but he's been developing nicely, so we'll leave him there. Who else? Oscar De La Cruz has been awful. He's in the majors right now. He's in the bullpen, trying to help out that ailing bullpen, but nothing seems to work. I am seriously trying everything. Guzman has been playing really, really well. Nicky Lopez has been playing extremely well in AAA. So, if we can find a trade for Mondesi, this might be our starting shortstop. Look how good he's been playing. So, and he's great defensively, so it makes sense. Gigliotti's been playing decent. So there you have it. There's the fourth ranked farm system in the MLB. Let's go ahead and get into the player draft. We have the 5th pick. I thought we had the 3rd pick. I was wrong. So it looks like we won't have a chance at Bobby Witt. He'll probably go to either the Marlins, White Sox, or Giants. Don't think he falls below top 3. But I'll go ahead and show you guys what he's looking like. So as you can see, this is why I had such high praise for this guy. My scout thinks that he's the next A-Rod or something. OSA thinks he's even better. So, this guy is a generational talent, and I really, really, really want him, but it doesn't look like he's going to fall to us, which is sad. But there's a bunch of good players in this draft, like Shea Langoliers. I know we are deep in catcher, but you just want to take best player available, especially if you're as bad as us. But I don't even think we're going to take a position player. So let's get this underway. Miami takes Preston Witt. Okay, so they don't take Bobby, they take Preston, who projects to be just an elite first baseman. It would make sense for them to do this, but yeah. So the White Sox do take Bobby Witt Jr., so he will be in our division, which is unfortunate. But the kid looks amazing. I can't say enough about him. Philadelphia takes Reese Hines, who did look, or San Francisco rather, takes Reese Hines, who looks amazing. Yeah, as you can see here, our scout loves him. So great defensively. He has an introverted personality, which could play a factor. As you can see, it's playing a factor with us. So there hasn't been a pitcher off the board yet, so it looks like there will be a future ace on the board, and we're going to we're gonna have to see who we can get here. I'm thinking Bobby Anderson. That's who I was looking at. I think that's who I'm gonna take if he's there. So let's just go ahead and see. And yeah, Shea Langoliers, who will be a beast, trust me. But He is going to Philadelphia. So we are going to be the first team to take a pitcher off the board. I'm thinking Bobby Anderson, but he is 18. He's coming out of high school. Not sure. He did pitch amazing. His walk per K ratio is amazing. Does what's asked of him, so that's important. He has great stamina. 5'10", which is a little bit unfortunate. He's a 5'10" high schooler, so you gotta think that injuries might play a factor in my decision. But he's a slot guy, which is very important. I think that I'm gonna take him. Here. It makes sense. You look at Jonathan Carney, and he just looks like a bullpen arm. You don't know if that changeup is going to develop, and he's asking for a lot. So, Frisch, he's asking for a lot. He has easy signability, but doesn't have the stamina. He looks like a bullpen arm. He probably will be a great bullpen arm at that, but Mack England is another guy that I have on my board. He's an impossible signee, though, so we are going to stay away from that in the first round. Blake Adams is the guy that I was looking at, and he looks very interesting. We do have to wait on 3 pitches to develop, though, so that is a little bit alarming. And I just don't think that I'm going to take him here. So I do think that we're going to take Bobby Anderson. Makes the most sense. Is the cheapest, which is surprising, but we are going to take Bobby Anderson here. So, yeah. And we'll just simulate into our next pick and then check the draft log. That's usually how I do it. So Frisch was taken next. Wasn't he impossible? No. He was that bullpen guy. Carney, Jake Holland, who's good. The Braves take him. Alec Thomas, another good name. So the Giants actually have, looks like 2 picks in the first round, so that is good for them. Riley Green is another guy I was interested in. Go ahead and take him off my board, as well as Zach Thompson. So yeah, the draft I'm going to be a little bit more quiet because I'm really trying to concentrate on it. I'm really trying to make the right decisions here. The other episodes I might talk a little bit too. What? Casey Mize didn't sign last year? What? But anyways, I probably should have taken him. I didn't know that he was available, but doesn't even look like he's a starter. It looks like he's digressed a lot wherever he played last year. So anyways, like I was saying, I'm gonna focus a lot more. So that's crazy that Casey Mize didn't sign last year. I think, yeah, there's a lot of arms still left on the board, which is exciting. Probably gonna take a pitcher here, but you never know. There's been a bunch of guys, a bunch of position players that have been taken. Troy LaNavy is a guy that I have on my board. Not a guy that I would want to take in the second, though. Doesn't play any defensive position exceptionally well. Doesn't have speed. Does look like a pretty good hitter, but not a second rounder. That's for sure. Jonathan India didn't sign. Tim McHugh, a guy on my board, looks amazing. I might take a look at him next round if he's there, but I'm gonna leave him off my consideration in the second, and the early second at that. So it looks like I'm just gonna take a pitcher here. It makes the most sense, considering we have Melendez and we really want young arms. It makes the most sense. Really, the position player I was most interested in was Bobby Witt, and he didn't fall. So, yeah, we're going to take a pitcher here. I think that we're going to take Blake Adams, but it could be Mack England. First to compliment a teammate for a good play. He is an impossible signing, I forgot. I really like his skill set, and my scout does as well. It does have the 4 pitches, 3+ pitches, so I like his personality. I just wonder how much he would sign for. I forget if it tells me here. He's 6'5" too. I mean, what is Blake Adams looking like? He does have 4 pitches, but he's so young. A little bit more projectable. 6'2". He's a bigger guy. His personality is he doesn't stand out, so that's a little bit alarming. Yeah, what does my scout think? Adams is projected to be a true 4-pitch starter that can hold down the number 2 spot in the rotation, so he really likes him. Heavily on a dominant changeup. Looks like he'll have good stuff. I just wonder if that control is ever gonna come. He doesn't throw extremely hard either, but I like him better than any of the position players. How much is he asking for? He's a slot guy. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to take him here. Wait, why do we have so much? Oh, okay, so that does factor in. So we really could take Mack here. I think what we're gonna do is take Blake here. Next round, take Mack, because I think he's gonna be available because of his impossible signee status. So this guy's 22, no control. Etheridge, also a guy with no control. OSA thinks that he's gonna be a beast. Doesn't stand out. Number 2 starter. He has great raw stuff, even though his command is still coming around. So this guy's a little bit more projectable than Blake Adams. He's 6'5", throws harder. Blake Adams doesn't stand out. They both don't stand out, apparently. He's older. Interesting. What about John? Nah. You know what? I think I'm gonna take Etheridge here. Yeah, I'm gonna take Etheridge here. Blake Adams, he's young. There's a lot of question marks there. This guy has 75 control. Out of Stanford. Looks very projectable. He's a lefty. Yeah. He doesn't have like a top of the rotation potential like Etheridge or Blake Adams. I think I'm gonna take Etheridge here. It makes the most sense. Hopefully England, Adams, or someone like that is there next round. England is. So we're gonna go ahead and take England. Hopefully he doesn't ask for the kitchen sink. Where are we? Etheridge. I think that was the guy that I really liked. No. Bill McKay. Blake Adams was taken by the Indians, so we're actually going to see how his career goes, just to see if we fucked up. Matt Wallner is a guy that I know. I think I took him in one of my saves. I think I took him in my Tigers save. So England is there. I wonder if he's going to ask for a ton of money. But he looks really projectable. I think I'm going to take him here. I'm just going to make sure there's nobody available on my board. No Gabe Briones. He's a pretty good player. It doesn't look like there's anybody here that I could just... Joe Naranjo, I know he turns out to be a good player. Dexter Jordan, we took him last year and didn't sign him. Mike Perry, this guy looks good, but he's a high schooler. He doesn't play good defense. He plays catcher, so... I think we're going to take England and spend the money. Well, you know, whatever it is. So there's our first 3 picks of the 2019 draft. I'm actually really happy, especially if we can sign England. So Jonathan India gets picked again in the 3rd round. Didn't sign last year. Probably will sign this year, as he's a slot guy. And looks like there was quite a bit of arms taken there. So I'm glad that I took England there, because I think that he was going to get picked up if I waited again. I was thinking about doing it, but yeah, how long is this video? 27 minutes. That's not too bad. So there anybody left? Chris Muckamer. Pitched in Kentucky. Doesn't have any stats though. Weird. Let's go to OSA ratings and see who they think is the best. Isaiah Bennett looks pretty good. Excellent comprehension skills. He's an impossible signee. Don't want to draft 2 of those. Graham Ashcraft. He does look good. I don't see the stats though. Doesn't look like the control's ever gonna come around, which is unfortunate, especially from a 21-year-old. What is this closer looking like? Trash. Yep. Chris Pierce just doesn't look like the control's ever gonna come around. Yeah. So it doesn't look like there's many arms left, which is what you would expect in the 4th round. Went to UC Davis, pitched well. Not like overpowering though, so let's see what kind of position players they have. Gabe Briones is still there. Naranjo's still there. Honestly, might have to take him. David Hamilton. We have a lot of shortstops in our organization. Mike Perry does look good. Defense is awful. Bat does look great. Blaze Alexander is still in the draft. Did end up going to college. Didn't play extremely well, so that's a bit of a disappointment. Korban Carol looks like a guy that I would be interested in. Played high school. Wait, what? He's 18 years old, so this means he played A ball when he was 8 years old. So this guy must be a freaking stud. Imagine hitting 227 at 8 years old. Hitting 10 bombs. Wow. No, but realistically, this guy looks interesting. Korban Carol. Okay. I'm interested. I'm more interested in him than Joe Naranjo. I think that's who I'm going to take. Andy Christensen's still there. Wow. What? Okay, I'm taking him. They're dumb. They're dumb for letting me have Christensen. I'm dumb for not sorting by that faster, but yeah, I'm taking Christensen. He is a corner outfielder, though, and we have a bunch of those. Just wants to play baseball and not be bothered. Joe Naranjo. I think I'm going to take Joe this round, and then next round I'm going to take Andy, because I think he's going to be around, and I like Joe, so Kevin Schneider. Awful defensively, not interested. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take Joe Naranjo. Hopefully Andy's there. Yes. Leander DeSatis is still there. Former first-round pick. Did not sign. Actually, former number 1 pick, I believe. If you guys remember where he was drafted last year, let me know. I'm probably going to check after this. So we take Joe. See if we missed out on anyone. Gabe, I was thinking about taking him. This guy out of Florida State. Zach King out of Vandy. TJ Sycamore. Looks decent. Eric Walker out of LSU. Doesn't look great. Weissenberger was picked right before us. So we took the right guy, it seems like. And then this round we are going to take Andy Christensen. And then I think that's going to do it for us in this draft. Yeah, it's the 6th round. So we are actually going to complete the draft, try to sign that impossible signing, and then that will be it for this episode. I am really happy with this draft, actually. There's a few question marks with how some of these guys are going to develop. You know, Mack England, is he going to develop? control in these off-speed pitches. Ooh, okay, so he's not asking for a lot. We are gonna offer him 4 just to make sure he does sign, because I am very, very interested. So he was asking for 2.6. I'm gonna give him 4. So if he doesn't sign, it's his own damn fault. Carson Jones, guy that we drafted. Not extremely interested in him. Not interested at all in him. And not interested. So that'll do it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. We get 3 arms here. I'm really, really excited about that. Hopefully Mack signs, but we at least get 2 top-tier arms, and a first baseman and a corner outfielder. So I am excited about this draft. I think that at least one of these guys will be a top 100 prospect next year. So I'm excited. We had another good draft. So thank you guys for watching. Comment down below who your favorite prospect is out of this draft class. Tell me who you think is gonna be the best out of these 3 pitchers. And again, thank you guys for watching so much. Please like and comment. I don't care if you subscribe, because I don't really care about that, but I would like a little bit of feedback on my series, just to know what you guys want to do, because at the end of the day, this isn't my series, this is y'all's. So I've already had a bunch of saves in this game. It doesn't really tickle my pickle to turn teams around anymore in this year's game. Next year it will, but anyways, thank you guys. Peace.